Hey there, fellow hunters. Today I'm going to dive into the Hunt Showdown 1896 update, and more importantly, the controversy surrounding it. With new features like a mountain map in Colorado, a fresh bullet drop mechanic, the new wild target Hellborne, and a revamped UI, there is a lot to unpack. But before we get into the thick of it, let's talk about why I think this whole new review bombing situation might actually be a good thing for the game. First, we've got a new map set in the haunting mountains of Colorado. It is a fresh, atmospheric addition that really adds to the tension and excitement of the game. Then there's the new bullet drop mechanic, which changes the dynamics of long-range engagements. And let's not forget about Hellborne, the awesome new wild target that's sure to keep you on your toes, or in the grave if you're not careful. But the biggest change, and the source of most of the controversy, in my opinion, is the new user interface. So let's get into why it's causing such a stir. It's clear that Crytek is trying to cater to a broader audience, maybe aiming for mobile gamers or even those who are more familiar with the Call of Duty franchise and their interfaces. Personally, I don't mind the idea of making the game more accessible. A bigger community is beneficial for everyone. However, the execution feels half-baked, and it's no surprise that the community at large is upset. Hunt Showdown has always been a cut above the other shooters, so when it comes to something as critical as the UI feeling clunky and cumbersome, it's frustrating for players who expect more. Now, let's also talk about review bombing. While it might seem like an overreaction, it's actually one of the most effective ways for a community to voice their concerns directly to the developers. We've seen this work before. Think about Helldivers 2 being review bombed. The developers listened and for the most part adjusted their course, showing that sometimes this kind of outcry is absolutely necessary. In the case of Hunt Showdown, the review bombing has a clear message. The community is not happy with the UI. And to their credit, Crytek has acknowledged the feedback and is already working on improvements, which is good. For those of us who've played before the 1896 update, the old UI was something we grew to master. But it wasn't always perfect. It was the result of years of tweaks and changes. This new UI will likely go through the same exact process. We can expect to see adjustments, removals, and additions until it eventually becomes a version that just works. I believe in Crytek's ability to turn this around. They've done it before, and I'm sure they'll do it again. The current negative reviews are a temporary blip in the game's long-term success. Now, I know some people might say the community is overreacting, but again, I disagree. Our high expectations are a testament to how special Hunt Showdown is, and it's only natural that we hold Crytek to a higher standard. We should always continue to voice our opinions, of course respectfully, but let's be patient and give the developers time to make the necessary changes. In the end, this controversy might be exactly what Hunt Showdown needed to refine its UI and continue evolving into the best version of itself. But what do you think? Do you agree with me, or do you have a different perspective? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and remember, be kind to your fellow hunter, even if you don't necessarily see eye to eye. In the meantime, I'll see you on the mountainside.